welcome back to another video. I'm super excited to be back on YouTube. I took a little bit of a break. I think the last time I posted was maybe like 3 weeks ago. But first and foremost, before we get started with the video, I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. Hopefully everybody is ready to crush 2022. And what I wanted to show you guys was a post that I made, because I know a lot of you probably don't follow me on Instagram, which is fine. If you guys want to go follow me, make sure you go follow me. But you guys can see here, this was a picture that was taken in 2018 while I was grinding. And I want to show you guys the growth. It's been insane, because I just want to remind you guys that trading is a very long journey and you have to stick through it. And no matter what, you have to keep your head up. There's going to be a lot of downs in trading, and you're going to have to be able to pick yourself back up and keep moving forward. So I want to show you guys this post because it meant a lot for me to post. It's kind of just like so you guys can see my progression throughout the year. So anyways, this was 2018. Here's a few pictures of me actually trading in 2018. Well, this was 2017, but the caption's 2018 is gonna be crazy. That was me with another friend trading. And then this was actually my first trading setup ever. So my mom had a little pantry in her house, and that's where I made my first office, my first trading setup, because she had things on the walls, and then my MetaTrader 4, and then just so you guys can see my growth. Obviously this didn't happen one day to the next. This is when I first started, and this was last year, maybe like 6 months ago. But as you can see, the highest single paycheck sent to one of our FTMO traders in 2021, $104,000, that was me. Then here is my biggest trading day, $73,000 of profit. And you guys can see it's a live account. And then obviously for my card collection, people, I wanted to show you guys, if you guys want to pause and screenshot or pause and read this, you can. But you know, just to show off kind of my card collection to the people who are interested, just you guys can see the level up themselves. So I went from owning the SV. I still have my 720. So this was the first house that I ever purchased. This was my first home ever. It's not rented. It's not a house that I rented. I purchased that property. And then you guys can see my first Urus there, my first Lamborghini there, the Huracan. And then, you know, I went from the Huracan to the SV to then the SVJ. So you guys could see that level up there. Then I bought the Rolls-Royce Black Badge Cullinan. Then this is my second purchase. This is my second home that I purchased. Then you guys could see my 600 LT here. This is my second 600 LT. And this was my second Urus. So this was my second Urus, and then this one over here was my first Urus. So hopefully you guys can use that as motivation to help you guys push yourselves in your trading journey and never give up. One thing that I had always said previously to motivate myself in my trading journey is that the only traders that fail are the ones that quit. So anyways, with that being said, guys, I did actually launch the Day Trading Institution December 20th. And we had 3,000 applications in total, right? Out of those 3,000 applications, we accepted about 75% of those applications, and only 105 people were able to get in. And then we had 60 previous students get in, somewhere along those lines. It was absolutely insane because we only allowed 100 new seats into the Day Trading Institution, and it sold out literally within 45 minutes or 50 minutes, I believe it sold out, and it was literally crazy. For the people that did get in, congratulations. I've already done multiple webinars introducing all the students, so you guys could see maybe like a little clip here. I had another one of my top students. His name is Zach. He does trade full-time. He has a very nice story, which I'll put a clip in of that here now as well.
Other traders couldn't, and I quit my job last year, to keep it short. I was profitable for the first 3 months when I quit. Well, the first month I wasn't profitable, but the next 4 months I was profitable by myself, you know. And I reached out to him and I was like, bro, I just appreciate everything, you know, you done for me. And I mean, it's literally whatever y'all make it, I promise you, because I moved from Mississippi, went down to Florida, and I moved back home. And then now next month in 2 weeks, I'm moving to Dallas, Fort Worth. So, I mean, I'm traveling all over, move wherever, trading's unlimited. You make it to what you want.
So that is a top student of mine. I had him come on and I had Chow come on to help me do the introductions and introduce all of the new students to me and introduce myself to all the new students, which was actually something that was super dope. And so far the feedback that I have gotten on the day trading institution is absolutely been amazing. I'll post a few screenshots up on the screen so you guys can actually see, but the feedback has been absolutely amazing on the day trading institution. So far everybody loves it, and the best feedback that I'm getting is, one, the course is amazing, and two, the community has been on fire. It is the most active community I've seen, and it is also one of the most supporting communities I've seen as well. So I already have students actually coming up with results. So Mitchell has been learning from me for quite some time. He ended up getting in the day trading institution, and now he did a 14,000 pound withdrawal, which is absolutely insane. I'm so proud of him. He told me he was learning from me for a very long time. Then we have other students, $5,800 a day, and then $6,000 a day, $900 a day, which is super dope, $5,000 a day, which is crazy. It's just so dope to start seeing everybody actually making results. And over here, Mitchell made it to #1, and obviously he tagged me, made it to #1 at Roll for inspiring my journey. So basically, he was the highest paid FTMO trader for December, with the biggest percentage gain being 31%, which is super dope. I'm super proud of him. Then, obviously we have other students that are taking the challenges and whatnot, making $5 grand on their challenges and funded accounts, which is super dope. I mean, it's crazy. You can literally just take Mitchell as an example, where he invested money into the course to be able to gain access to the community and all of the knowledge inside of the community. We do about 3-4 webinars a week. One of them is a peer review webinar where I try and make it as close to a one-on-one as possible. So there's going to be a limited registration link where even though you're inside of the course, it's going to be a very limited webinar. Maximum 20 people, so I can help those people with their problems directly. And you can just take Mitchell for an example. It's an investment overall into your knowledge, and he actually invested into the course itself, then had his $15,000 payout from FTMO, which obviously, he made 15 times what he invested into the course. So he already made all of that money that he invested into the course back, plus way more. All right, everybody. So I know you probably can't see me that well, but what I wanted to show you guys was just some of the withdrawals I've done from in the year. So this is my crypto wallet here, and as you guys can see, just for like little track record purposes, that's April 20th, 2021, and we have withdrawals. So basically what I do is I go from the broker to my ledger, which is a hard wallet or a cold wallet, but it's pretty much a hardware wallet. So I have everything in my ledger there, and these are all of the withdrawals that I've done since April 2021. So we have 9K deposit there, then we have a $30,000 deposit. Sometimes I would move it directly away from the ledger itself into an exchange where I can then sell it for USD. But you guys can just see some of the transactions that I've done here, and this is all from trading profits. I have two ledgers, one ledger for my trading profits, and then I have another ledger to actually hold crypto. So you guys can see 2 BTC there, $84,000. And that was in September. So when I had my 75K day, this is where I withdrew a lot of these profits to. As you can see, there's over 160,000 transactions there, or deposits at least. And then right now we're in December, which I just did some withdrawals there as well. Now I'm actually going to be withdrawing most of this. So now I'm actually going to be withdrawing most of this and depositing into a new brokerage, test out a new platform. And then, we'll start the year. Let's see. Hopefully everything goes well. I know it will. But anyways, let's continue on the rest of the video. Just wanted to show you guys there where some of my withdrawal lands and how I like to do things. Anyways, everybody, so the topic that I wanted to cover in today's video is pretty much how to actually trade with smaller capital. Now, one thing's first, this is a question I get asked all the time, so it's something that I wanted to cover within its own video and just kind of talk about the topic for you guys. So I get asked a lot how to actually trade with small capital, and there's a lot of things that you can potentially see on social media, such as flipping $10 to $10,000. Now what I want to tell you guys is the realistic expectations of things, and really giving you guys a realistic perspective based off of experience on what's possible in trading. And when it comes down to like, you know, when you see like people talking about, oh, I flipped, you know, $10 into like $20,000, you know, that's super unrealistic. Just to even be able to get to a $10 point to like a $2,000 point is extremely difficult. And again, it's not something that I would focus on. When it comes down to trading, the amount of money you're gonna make is all gonna be dependent on the amount of money you have in your account. Now, yes, I've personally flipped accounts before, and you know, I'm actually pretty good at it. Does that mean that I trade my main portfolios like this? No. When I actually go flip accounts, when me or another professional trader goes to actually flip an account, it's more of a test that is more psychological. When I go to flip an account, I'm testing my psychological barriers, I'm testing my psychological boundaries to see how I react in certain situations, in different scenarios within the markets themselves. Now, when it comes down to me actually looking to flip an account, I know that this is a certain amount of money. Let's just say I'm looking to flip a $20,000 account into upwards of $200,000. I know that I have a high probability of potentially blowing 50 to 100% of that capital. And that is something that I've determined that, hey, if I lose this $20,000, I'll be able to sleep at night, no problem. It is not gonna affect me, and it is not gonna be a big financial decision for me to actually lose these $20,000 versus, you know, somebody investing their entire life savings, which may be $20,000, and trying to flip it and actually blow it. Now, when it comes down to you being a beginner trader, again, the route that, and I feel like I've talked about this topic before, but I wanted to instill this into everybody. First, you need to be consistently profitable before you can even attempt to actually flip accounts, right? Or trade on smaller accounts. What I recommend is that you do the following, right? There's tons of new prop firms out there, right, that offer and allow you to trade with bigger capital. So if you've already proven to yourself that you've made a 20% return on a $500 account, which is literally not significant at all, right? All you're simply doing is looking to risk the same percentage and looking to gain the same percentage, except you're trading a lot larger capital. So what I recommend you do is you grab those $500, invest it in whatever prop firms that you find suitable for you. Again, you can check out FTMO, you can check out FMS. There's lots of different platforms out there for you to use. I'll put a link to a few of them that I've used in the past in the description. So once you've already made that 20% return on your $500 account, I recommend you just take those $500, invest it into a funded account. Depending on the funded account, you'll be able to pass stage 1, stage 2, and then get the actual funded account itself and keep a certain percentage of the profits. Typically, I've seen anywhere between 70 to about 80% at being the highest, right? Now, let's just say you get a 200K account from that funded company. If you're able to make a 20% return on a $200,000 account, that's about $40,000. Let's say you keep 80% of those profits, you're keeping around $32,000 out of those $40,000 that you do make. Now, one thing also, what I recommend you do from that point on is you grab those $32,000 that you made off the funded company and immediately invest all of that into your own live account, whatever brokerage that you're trading your own personal capital on. Because again, 10% of $500 is only $50 versus 10% on $32,000 is $3,200. So you consistently want to reinvest your profits until you have a nice six-figure account, at least $100,000, where you know you can make, hey, you know, if I can make 10% a month, I'm making roughly $10,000 a month. And that is great money depending on what type of lifestyle you're trying to live. And you're following the same methodology and you're risking the same percentage. So that's how I would actually do things in the beginning. And again, you have to prove to yourself that you're consistently profitable first. So for completely throw flipping accounts out of the window, forget about whatever anybody else is doing on social media. Short recap. You want to prove to yourself that you're consistently profitable. Typically 10% a month is a good rule of thumb, right? Because if you can do 10% within 30 days, then you can pass the funded challenge. Once you've proven to yourself that you can make 10% at least within the span of 3 months, you can then go and actually pay for a challenge account, pass stage 1, pass stage 2, get funded, and whatever profits you make on your live account or on your funded account, you're going to reinvest it into a live account. Once you're reinvesting that money into a live account, you want to trade both your funded account and you want to trade your live account, but you want to treat your live account as an open investment until you hit 6 figures. So in the meantime that you're actually trading on your live account, you're also depositing money into it, allowing that investment to grow quicker, at least until the point that you have 6 figures or whatever is comfortable for you to live. To determine how much money you need to make to actually cover your expenses trading, again, look at your previous performance. If you've seen in the past 6 months, you've been able to make roughly 60% or just about 10% per month, and your living expenses are, I don't know, $5,000, and roughly you need $50,000 in your trading account to cover your living expenses, right? And then to have money for savings, and you need to make maybe 15%, or maybe you need a $60,000, $70,000 trading account. It's all basic math that you need to do at the end of the day, but I don't know everybody's personal finances, so that's just something that you could grab this information that I'm giving you, and you could go do what you need to do with this information. Anyways, guys, what I'm gonna try to do for the next few videos is I'm gonna try and keep, now that I'm literally just gonna take my first trades of the year today, most likely see a few setups here on GJ, GU, and gold, right? I'll continue to post breakdowns. If you're interested in joining the day trading institution, you can apply with the link down in the description. Now, what I plan on doing for future content is I plan on uploading 2 videos a week. One regular trading videos, maybe such as this one, or a chart breakdown, or a breakdown of a trade that I did, and then one vlog for you guys to try and keep the channel diverse, because I don't want my channel to be only trading, right? I want my channel to just be me and my life in general. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to everybody in the next video.